Hello everybody, Rich Arblaster. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. In today's video we're going to talk about the Noah's Ark Inn that was based on Crabbery Street in Stafford. Without further ado, let's get into that video. Roll intro. So here we are outside the pub that was known as the Noah's Ark Inn. Tell you one thing, the camera's good on this because it is actually really dark out here still. So that was the Noah's Ark Inn that was once owned by the brutally poisoner William Palmer. According to the pictures, when this wasn't here, the road was going straight through there. Show you that in a minute. There you go. Get more into the history of this place when we get indoors. So I'm back again. So let's get into a bit more history about the Noah's Ark Inn on Crabbery Street. I'll pop links down below where I've got all this information from, because you can find it online, but I thought it would be interesting to put this in video form. As you know, you've probably heard of the brutally poisoner William Palmer. Apparently, at one point, he actually owned the Noah's Ark Inn, which is now currently Red Rum, which is very, very interesting. And you'll probably recognise the pub from the list of pubs from my previous video about the history of the Green Stafford. I'll post a link to that video up there, because it's just interesting how things seem to mesh together when you're doing a bit of research. So yeah, so I'm just going through this one website here from it. A guy called Richard Lakin. Never heard of him before, but as I say, he's done a little bit of history on this, because there's an oil painting of the original building, which is quite unrecognisable actually. I'll pop the image here. It's actually a painting done by T.W. Jones, so as I say, I'll pop it there. So according to what Richard Lakin has said here, it's dates back many hundreds of years, perhaps early as 1555. That's a bit interesting. Also, yeah, it has changed over the years, the frontage. So unless they've actually demolished part of the building, or this is a different perspective, which is interesting to see. Because if you look at the next photo I'm going to post up here, well, you'll see in the video that to the left-hand side of the building, that was actually where the Guildhall is now, that the Crabbery Street entrance. That actually used to be a road going straight through there, which is interesting. So here we go. So here we go. According to Richard Lakin here, in the 1830s until 1850, the property was owned by Mary Thornton, and she was apparently poisoned by her son-in-law, William Palmer. Yeah, so that's a bit interesting. Sorry, I'm just having a look through this here. And also I discovered something else here. Again, I'll pop the link down below here. I'm just trying to bring it up. Apparently, the pub was once run by Charlie Wilson, who died in 1971. Apparently, he was a player for Huddersfield Town in the 20s and won 2 league championships medals with them, 1923 to 24 and 1924 to 25. If you're a football aficionado and you know about Huddersfield Town, pop a comment in the box below if you recognise this name. Oh, and also won medals with Tottenham and Stoke City. Yeah, Stoke City. Oh, so there was a bit of a local connection there. So as I'll be posting some pictures over on here. So, and let's just have a look at something now. Sorry, this is a bit of disjointed because I don't usually script these at all. Oh yeah, there's definitely a road. If you go on the Staffordshire Pass track, there is definitely a road to the side, and there's definitely what you can see on the site, pop a link down below, is definitely not, they can't be the original building, this can't, because the painting looks completely different, and the picture is from 1980 to 1985. The view looking from Chapel Street into Crabbery Street in Stafford was taken by staff photographer Tony Boyden. So I'll pop the link here, and it says from the left to the right, the former Caroline Electric shop, which I'm assuming is the St John's entrance. Yeah, entrance to St John's Market, the Noah's Ark Inn. The market building was demolished in the early 1990s to make way for the construction of the Guildhall. Yeah, that would have been where the yellow van is in that photo, the Del Trotter type looking van. That's where the original entrance to St John's Market was, and they just demolished the back of that, and I believe that frontage was made a listed frontage, so they couldn't do anything to that. They just had to build behind it. And sorry if this video is a bit disjointed. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and before I go, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and smash that bell icon and select all to be notified every time we upload a new video, and I'll see you all soon. Ta-ta for now.